Hey everyone, Julie from Blended Life, and today's food for thought I want to talk about uncomfortable situations. In a blended family, you're chock full of them. But specifically, I want to talk about uncomfortable situations that you are having to put yourself in as the biological parent, and then also that you as a step parent are forced into. I think about specifically when our kids are having performances or plays, or they're in a soccer game or any other sport where the other side is also present, and it depends on how close you are with your ex and how that situation unfolded and everything. But I think we take for granted a lot that our exes and our spouses are all being put in uncomfortable situations when we all get together. My greatest advice with this is that the more you're around each other, right, the less awkward it becomes. So if you are finding it so awkward to be around your ex and their new spouse, or it's so awkward to be around your spouse's ex and their family, I invite you to not shy away from that, but really just face it as much as you possibly can. And I promise you, it does get easier. Also, don't take for granted the fact that your spouse is willing to come with you and face these uncomfortable situations, which could be more uncomfortable for them than it is for you. So I think it's super important to be grateful and express our gratitude and acknowledge how it must feel to show up and be around people that can make us feel insecure, that can make us angry, that can make us frustrated. You know, we feel so out of place sometimes when it's not our children's school and environment, but your stepchildren's school and environment. You feel like a fish out of water. So I think it's important we thank our spouse and we really acknowledge how much it is for them to be out of their own comfort zone to support you and to support your child. I know for me, I get super anxious when I am confronted with new situations and people I don't know, places I don't know. It sometimes takes a lot for me to show up, especially when I don't want to. It's so much easier for me to work late or make other plans or simply just stay at home, but that is not the support we are called to give in a blended family. So situations are uncomfortable, that's kind of just what it is. So I invite you to just thank your spouse for coming to support you, and if you are a spouse, make sure you show up. Don't make your spouse have to face uncomfortable situations alone. I think it's really hard when you force their hand in that regard and can build resentment and attitude, and it doesn't foster the kind of relationship that it should between you and your spouse. You guys are a team. So if you have to face an uncomfortable situation, the hope is your spouse is right alongside of you in that with you. And also you're teaching your kids to face uncomfortable situations by showing up for them yourself. There's just so many life lessons to learn and so many avenues for you yourself to grow and be a better person, and to not let things rule you. Don't give situations power over you that makes you shy away from them or makes you insecure or makes you not be the person that you can be. You all have it inside of you. I have to talk myself off a ledge in this regard a lot. So thank your spouse for being your teammate. Don't be afraid to face the uncomfortable. The uncomfortable is where we as human beings grow, and how we better ourselves, and how positive change is made is through the rough stuff. Teach your kids, lead by example, and just do it. Like the Nike commercial says, right? You just have to do some things. So that's today's food for thought. You're not alone. You're not alone in these uncomfortable situations. We all have to face them. And that's it. Like us on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. Follow us. Subscribe to our YouTube channel. We have a podcast every Thursday night at 7 Pacific Standard Time. ring the bell and get those notifications, and you'll be the first to know when any fun video comes out. All right, Wheelie, thank you for your time, you guys, and until next time, bye.